Welcome to the Dad's Nerdy Ambitions podcast. I'm your host, Steve Pugh, and join with me always are my wonderful, my adorable, my impeccable, and my RPG playing co-hosts, Kevin Sir Bobbins. Today, you are fully
official.
decked out.
Yeah, it's just the
You
top. I didn't bother with anything else because that would be not necessary. But I do
you
have
got the background and everything.
padded coif and it's aluminum. It's anodized aluminum.
Okay.
Because you don't need to. I don't need to wear steel. I'm not going to get in the head with an axe.
I was going to ask you.
I don't need that. This is not heavy at all. No. Can you hear it jingle?
That's awesome. No,
okay.
It really doesn't jingle, or at least not in like loud enough to where it's obnoxious to us. And then the less playing, Sir Sam. I was trying to come up with something to go with it, but it just wasn't working for me this time. I don't know. I'm distracted by all of his aluminum or aluminium.
Yeah, no, he's definitely the shiniest individual in this broadcast at the moment.
So we're gonna make this a really quick intro because we have a very long episode. We decided to make it just one singular episode because I'll be honest, it's probably more on me than anything. But when we try to split up an episode or do them longer, extend them out, like a couple of us recordings, they seem to fade away. And so we did this as a complete singular episode of Call of Cthulhu. Since we've already recorded it, and this is just adding this intro to it, what was your expectations going in versus coming out after this? Start you.
I was thinking it would be slower. We had an abbreviated time frame to play the game, but so I think in a longer campaign scenario, it'd be a lot more build up. This we met our characters, and then it began. And we were in it. And I was thinking, I think of Jaws when I think of like a horror thing where you don't meet the bad guy until almost the end of the movie, and it's even brief at that point. But just the knowledge that something bad exists kind of fills the air all the time.
What about you, Sam?
I mean, it was a nostalgia trip for me in a lot of ways. I played Call of Cthulhu for a while back in the 90s. So there was a lot of remembering the futility of your actions in Call of Cthulhu, and how it actually turns out it's more about the story and the kind of cosmic horror that you express than any kind of win conditions or victories or anything. And you can't play that game to win. You can at best play that game to survive with scars.
I think my biggest worry when we were playing or we're getting into it was I have a knowledge of like the Cthulhu mythos, Lovecraftian, and we've all done RPGs before, many years of them. I was worried going in that I was going to metagame and be like, oh, I know there's a monster here, and the overall purpose of any game is to try to survive as long as you can, and it's like, how do I do things that make sense without me trying to metagame? I think we pulled it off really well. I had a blast doing this, and we talked to Bridgett and we talked to Mitch, and they definitely want to come back on the show and want to do more stuff with us.
They were wonderful to play
Nothing
with.
but good.
They
things
they were fantastic. Yeah.
And we will be doing a Call of Cthulhu episode, and we'll have at least one of them, if not both of them, back on the show. Any final thoughts before we get into this episode?
No, let's go.
Do it up.
Without further ado, enjoy the show, guys.
Mitch, what you get? What you got? Is that coffee, tea? What is it?
Coffee.
Yes.
Freshly grounded caramel salted coffee beans.
You ain't shit, really? Why would you just make me jealous like that? Really? Freshly ground caramel salted coffee beans. I dislike you.
Mine came out of a little cup, and the machine feed into my mug. And I'm drinking that. It's got
I just got regular goth water. That's all I got.
Goth water. Love it.
We have fine Yorkshire tea. with a splash.
You
of
would, you
tea.
pretentious Brit.
Yes, come
From the
through.
northernmost hills in England.
Oh.
Actually, stolen from India normally, but
At least we're being transparent about it.
yeah.
All right, gorgeous
Put in
people, you
little-
guys ready to hop in?
Yep.
Let's do this.
Okay.
All right, let's do this, guys. We are jumping into a lonely thread for Call of Cthulhu from the Chaosium supplement, No Time to Scream, written by B.W. Holland. Professor Joshua Thomas is a well-known and brilliant archaeologist whose work has been critical in broadening our understanding of the ancient world. His research into the esoteric practices of many cultures has thrown light on ancient beliefs, forgotten cultures, and has made him an authority in the area on the occult. Now retired, other than some part-time contractual work at the Miskatonic University, Thomas has become something of a socialite. He happily lends his expertise to those who visit his vacation cabin, situated just an hour or so outside of Arkham. Over the years, he's become a friend, a rival, or a mentor to many. Our story begins one bright morning in late September, just as your car, with the four of you occupying it, crests over a ridge of the hilly drive up to Thomas's cabin. When you arrive, you intend to catch up with the professor, compare notes, and perhaps share a discreet glass of whiskey. Before we get into character introductions, I need each of you to make me one of the three following roles. I'm going to read these slowly so you can review your skill section and choose which one you want to roll. But you are going to be rolling me either a charm, an occult, or a credit rating check. To repeat those, you are choosing between charm, occult, or credit rating. These should be listed alphabetically in the skills section of your sheet. Call out your rolls when you have them.
25 charm out of 30.
Okay, just so I can clarify, Kevin, our athlete, you hit a 25 under 30?
Mhm.
Beautiful. So that is a regular success on charm.
Yeah, I got 87 on a credit rating of 50.
Okay, so an 87 over a credit rating of 50, and this is Sam, our scientist, that is going to be a fail. Now, I'm going to give you just some quick mechanical coaching at this point. I wouldn't recommend it, but it's still good coaching for you to have. If you fail a roll, you can spend luck, which we're getting ready to roll in just a moment, to one by one buy your success down. Now, you hit an 80 something over 50. That's 30 points of luck for a roll that you really don't know what it means. I wouldn't recommend that level of investment. Okay. But there's another mechanic you can do that's called push the roll, which means you burn 1 point of luck and you get to re-roll. Now, if you succeed, and I'll celebrate with you. If you fail, I roll you over twice as hard for wasting my time on a push roll and then backdooring it and failing. Now, again, that is just mechanical coaching because you guys are new to Call of Cthulhu that we can do. As this is just an out the gate roll, I personally wouldn't recommend it, but this is your story. I'll follow you wherever you go.
I'll stick with the roll.
Okay.
He's a scientist. He's not very charming, so you know.
I have no charm. I have no occult. So it was credit rating or nothing.
So it was credit rating or nothing. Heard. Okay. Who's next?
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Chessmaster gets to go first. I don't know what you do. I got a regular success with a 22 out of 40.
Okay, and which of the three did you roll?
Credit.
Okay, so we have a success on a credit rating, a success on a charm. Fantastic. And Steve, talk me through it. How'd you do, babe?
I rolled an 11 for charm, and that is the exceptional one. Is that the third one?
That's the third one down. So that's a critical success for you. Wow. Okay.
Super charming.
Stunning. Absolutely stunning. So I'm going to delay your reconciliation for just a moment, and we're going to build your luck pool. Gentlemen, I need each of you to please roll a 3d6, sum those together, and then multiply it by 5, and then shout us out just so the viewers and I know what your total luck pool is. Again, this is a 3d6, sum it, and then multiply it by 5.
Man, I gotta do math here.
I was about to say, like, I know y'all didn't agree to do math. I don't know the disrespect.
45.
45.
75.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
80.
Damn. Y'all coming strong.
65.
Okay. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Thank you for your luck. So that means, did I just hear our chess player is the lowest luck in the group?
Yeah. Jeez.
He
Oh,
relies on
Mitch.
he relies on strategy.
Right.
Oh.
Mitch, I'm so excited for us. We're going to hold hands and have such a good time with that 45, baby.
Oh yeah. Just gonna be there every time something bad happens.
It's going to be great. I'm so excited to mess with Mitch. Mitch has killed me in many a game. So let's see here. If you get a hard success or higher on those aforementioned rolls, the charm, a code, or credit rating, which so far right now we had regular success, and a critical success. So let's see here. Steve, your PC is the one who gets this one. You have access to handout number 1 in the book, which is the floor pan to the cabin. For whatever reason, and we're going to explore this just gently here in just a moment, you have been to Thomas's cabin before. You are familiar with it. You know the floor plan. You've been to his workshop in the shed outside. You've been on all 2 levels of his home. You are familiar with the polite petite woman by the name of Miss Susan Charnel, which is his dedicated housekeeper and social manager. Joshua, in his age and his, eccentricities, doesn't keep his calendar very well. So she's kind of the person that's always there keeping him together. So you are very familiar with Miss Susan Charnel, and you have an intimate understanding of the layout of the property. Now, as you all are coming to this home, you're all coming for very different reasons, and you all have very different relationships with the professor. So my first question is, who is driving the vehicle?
Definitely not me.
Okay, that's a nah.
I'll drive.
Bucky, drive.
Bucky?
Oh,
I love this. Bucky.
I'm in.
Okay, so Bucky, you are driving this vehicle right now. As the camera kind of pans in on you as you are cutting through this densely forested incline of a dirt road on this beautiful September morning. Tell us what you look like, your demeanor, and then I'm going to follow up at the very end on what's your relationship with the professor.
Bucky Malone is he's a baseball player first, foremost, and entirely. He's a little over 6 feet tall. He's a pitcher. He's got a bat stuck next to the steering column.
Yep.
He's wearing the Letterman jacket with Miskatonic U on it. And he's got the crew cut hair and a baseball cap. And he's got one hand on the seat, on the bench seat, and he's just.
Oh, I like how you're able to kind of extend out, because these cars in 1920s, these were compact vehicles, and you're a big guy to be shoved into this front seat. So I love that you have maneuvered your hips and your legs where you can kind of spread out, throw your elbow back, and got your arms. I like this. So what's your disposition as you're heading to see the professor, and why are you particularly coming up here today?
Bucky is he's having some trouble in school.
Okay.
There's some books it's just not clicking with them, and he's got a relationship with the professor. He helped him out before, and he's going to ask if he can put in a word with some other professors and kind of keep him on the baseball scholarship.
Oh yeah, because if you get kicked out of that program,
that's all they've got. His folks can't afford tuition.
Oof, that is tough. Are your folks depending on? I don't know how to phrase this for you, Bucky, so I'm just gonna kind of go direct. Are your folks or your family depending on the success of your career to survive?
I mean, I'm the first one that's been to college. We don't have much going on. My dad works at the garage. Mom's a hairdresser. And this is the furthest any of us have gotten.
Wow.
It's a pretty big deal to stay in college.
Yeah. Your family has to be really proud of you.
They are.
Good. I hope you'll be able to find the assistance and the support that you need from the professor. It would be devastating if you lost that scholarship. Not just for you, but it sounds like for your family as well.
Truly big deal.
Understood. Whose front passenger seat?
That's no.
Go chess player. No.
Yeah, that's Filbert's. He needs the elbow room.
Filbert needs the elbow room?
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Okay, talk me through it as the camera kind of pans over to you, Filbert. What do we see?
Yeah, so Filbert is a muscular, dark-skinned, Hispanic. He's wearing a white shirt with like suspenders and black trousers. The white sleeves kind of come up to his biceps, and he's kind of squished in this little vehicle. But he has like his traveler's chess board on his lap, and each of the little figures look especially tiny in his hands as he like is playing out different moves and everything. And whenever the driver does something wrong, in any like if there's a bump, there's a swerve, he kind of just looks up with his like thick frame glasses, and his hair, which are like curly and wavy that he has kind of slicked back, and just like gives him a look. He doesn't say anything, but it's that look.
Jesus, Mitch, your storytelling, beautiful description work right there. So you're sitting there in the front seat, Filbert, exacting plays against yourself. Very briefly, talk me through the last time the professor bested you in a maneuver that you're working through right now.
Yeah, Filbert was disappointed. He's currently reenacting that chess game. He feels like his first three moves were probably the things that got him in trouble. He plays aggressively. He's used to his intellect just kind of bullying other chess players. But the professor doesn't back down. He isn't intimidated. He meets him stride for stride and beats him every time. So right now he's learning to adapt to that sort of rivalry.
Oh, I like that. Way to introduce almost a form or a style of flexibility into your play where you can adapt to your opponent kind of on the fly. I'm just very curious before I switch over to the next character here, Filbert. If I had to close my eyes and imagine a series of emotions that you feel when you're playing chess, and you're playing chess well, what does that feel like to Filbert?
I feel it's like the evil gentleman from Yu-Gi-Oh with like the golden eye. There's sort of this Machiavellian evil to him, because whenever he plays a game, he seeks destruction of his opponent, both on the chessboard and psychologically. So he believes that the war happens before you put down your chess pieces, and that the person who can command the chessboard the best wins a game.
Oof. Stunning articulation. Who's in the rear passenger seat?
Reginald's sitting behind the driver, and he's actually very uncomfortable because the driver's got his seat so far back.
He's a big guy.
But Reginald is far too intimidated to complain in any form, and is just kind of putting up with being squished into the back. He is holding a copy of the London Journal of Medicine.
Oh.
But he doesn't seem to be paying much attention to it. He seems to be more fascinated by the trees outside and the various flora and fauna that he has not seen. It's his first visit to the United States, having spent most of his life in London. So he also is a little overdressed.
Okay.
For the occasion. Like he's wearing a very sharp waistcoat and suit, and a cravat, and he has a little bowler hat. He doesn't look like someone who is dressing to go to a cabin in the woods. So,
Understood.
or that he's ever had to go to a cabin in the woods in some form. So, and he's got a little bit of a nervous energy about him and doesn't tend to talk unless he's talked directly to at the moment.
Understood. So, Reginald Darby, quick question. What are your, I guess, how do I articulate this? Your professional honorifics? Are you Professor Darby? Are you Dr. Darby?
He's a doctor. He actually works in a London institute that is studying tuberculosis. And he has a rather grim job of measuring the cellular decay in lungs after people have passed away. So he lives a bit of a morbid professional life. So his excitement to explore his sort of hobby of archaeology with Professor Thomas is something that he's really looking forward to being able to discuss something other than the morbidity of his normal job. And
Understood. And then my last question for you here, Dr. Darby, is why are you coming to see the professor today?
He's been an enormous fan. He's followed all of Professor Thomas's archaeological digs and his work, and he's very excited to meet this man who he's sort of idolized for so many
love
years.
that.
But he's an amateur archaeologist. He's especially fascinated with how the ancient world would approach technology, and mechanics. And it's been an obsession for him, but one that you get the feeling that he would have gone into this, but he was never quite good enough to be an archaeologist, and instead took his turn into biology and medical
biology. No, I love this. So I kind of have the idea that you and the professor have had this long distance pen pal relationship. You've probably spoken a few times on the phone, but he sends you articles, sends back. There are book exchanges, things of that nature. One thing the professor is always very intentional about, no matter how familiar you've grown over the years, which this has to be such an exciting trip for you to finally meet him in person, is he always uses Dr. Darby. No matter how familiar you get, it's always Dr. Darby. Seems like either etiquette or those form of manners are ingrained into him, and that's just something he never forgets the doctor when he addresses you. Perfect. Which leaves us with our final passenger in the vehicle. Monty, talk to us. Who do we see in the back seat?
So you see this this slimmer little gentleman sitting in this sense at the height of 5'5". He's wearing a very casual but very summer-esque style vest, brown and beige colors, nice slacks, and some brown loafers. And on his lap, he's holding a larger tote bag. And when Bucky hits a bump, you kind of hear a little bit of a sloshing sound. And there is a bottle that he recently came from a estate sale in Arkham and was able to find some really fun things in a chest, including a bottle of a fine wormwood liqueur from Chicago called Malort.
Whoa! And, that just sounds delicious.
Oh, it's amazing.
Kevin and I, no comments whatsoever on Malort and its drinkability.
Also, in this chest that he found, or that he purchased, he found a very unique looking antique, and so he's very excited. He loves coming to the cabin, and kind of just like the wind from the drive is kind of blowing his hair a little bit, and he's smelling familiar smells. He's very excited to see his friend again. He loves. He's very, very fond of Professor Thomas. He considers him a very close friend, and he even feels like his career could not be what it is, and he couldn't have been as successful as an antique dealer if it wasn't for him. So he's very energetic and very excited to show his friend this new find, and maybe even delve into a little bit of the liqueurs with him.
Oh, I love it. And during Prohibition too, all the way in from Chicago, the professor is going to absolutely love this. You know that he's a whiskey man, loves his whiskey, but this sounds like just something that he's going to enjoy. And that there is the biggest lie I'll tell this entire recording. Quick question for you here, Monty. The last time you saw the professor, you two were somewhere in Arkham celebrating something that you had accomplished, a paper that you had written, a speech that you had given. Just paint me into a brief moment with the professor where you two were celebrating whatever this achievement was that he was enjoying alongside of you.
So I would probably say he was able to do a large bulk sell of some very rare fine china that he had found, and was able to sell that off and give himself a little bit more leverage and relaxation room of breathing with the finances, especially, considering where he was living. He was happily enjoying this moment with his friend. He had given him a cigar and had found a unique book on anatomy that he thought the professor would like. It was a first edition copy, and had given this to him to make sure that he knew that he is his friend, and he is always going to be there for him. And he just loves everything about this guy.
Oh, I love it. And Joshua Thomas is also big on his cigars.
Nice.
Bucky, after climbing through these winding roads, you finally pull up outside of Thomas's cabin. Now, it's made of pine logs and it's actually surprisingly large, almost oversized for a structure that you would imagine to be a cabin in the woods. The structure itself sits in a cleared section of land that is overlooking a small river. The forest just stretches out into the distance in all directions, save for, again, the stretch of unpaved driveway, which you have come to a stop. Now, there are two vehicles parked outside of this cabin. There is a nicely kept Ford Model T, which I believe that was Monty who had succeeded on an extreme, but a critical success. You do recognize that Ford Model T as the professor's car. Let me correct that. A nicely kept Ford Model T that you recognize as Susan's car. And then a dusty Chevrolet Series FB that you recognize as the professor's car. You pull up next to these Monty Park, and the four of you are able to clamber out. The cottage stands quietly before you. The plants in the garden are nicely kept in their beds, and that cool breeze that Monty was just describing just kind of carries on you, over you, and stretches back into the woods in which it has come. The door swings open, and a tall, white-haired man in a smoking jacket looks out. He fumbles with the door slightly as if he's going to shut it behind him, but then his fingers fall off of the knob and he doesn't. And you recognize this gentleman, all of you, from moments of your past, moments of your present, and hopefully moments of your future. This is Professor Joshua Thomas. He steps outside and greets you fondly. Oh, hello! Welcome!
Bucky jogs
Monty-
up to him.
Monty runs ahead of him.
You're a hurry little guy.
Gives him a big hug. Well, I'm assuming, like, how tall is the professor?
Let's put the professor at a solid 6'2".
Okay, so yeah, Monty's head like hits his chest, and he just gives him a big hug, and he just was like, "So good to see you again." It's so great. Oh man, this weather.
Oh, my good son, it's good to see you as well. And your hands wrap around him, and Monty, you immediately feel something in this hug. It's not being returned in the same level of affection. You know when you wrap yourself around somebody that doesn't actually want to be touched, and you kind of get that flinch where the muscles come in, they contract, and like the elbows and the arms come in tight. It's one of those. Ah, my good son, it's good to see you. Welcome.
Everything okay?
And his right hand pops up just there in the lower of your back, and he gives you the double tap. Yes, everything is quite well. It's good to see you.
Okay. All right. Well, cool. I kind of steps back a little offended, like he's not offended, but just like caught off, and I guess lets the others come up to say hi.
And as you step off, and that offense is on your face, that imbalance is kind of like emotionally, you can tell that the professor looks at you with just those old eyes, and he's scanning your face quickly, and you can almost, actually, I don't want to almost, roll me a psychology check.
Ooh. Wow, that's awesome. 8.
Oh, damn, that's stellar. Oh, that's stellar. Okay, so with an 8, that's an extreme success for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, on the dot.
Oh, well, brilliantly done. As you look into Joshua Thomas's eyes and he's scanning yours, the first thing you recognize with a success of that magnitude is he doesn't recognize you.
Oh.
The next thing that you're going to get, because you hit an extreme success, so I can kind of open face a lot of what I'm doing here. He doesn't recognize you. He does recognize that he has hurt you or offended you somehow. And he's quickly processing your facial expressions, your tone, your body language, almost from a point of analysis, trying to figure out what he did wrong. And again, with an extreme success, I will also give you this. He keeps calling you my son or good boy. He hasn't called you by your name yet.
Yeah, no, that's definitely caught Monty off guard, and he's just gonna. Okay, okay. You know what? Hey, it's probably been a day for you. He's playing this off a little bit, like he doesn't want to give him anything. He's like, "Oh, okay, maybe he's a good enough of a friend of Monty's that Monty like admires him, that he's just like, you know, maybe something's just in his head. And he's like, been a day.
And again, riding off of your extreme success, he takes a deep breath and his shoulders kind of tremble and he nods almost solemnly.
Okay.
Yes, yes, it has. It has been a day. My deepest apologies. I didn't mean to upset you.
I've got something for that. Maybe me and the rest of your guests can have some fun tonight. Have a few things to help us relax.
That sounds like a charming experience, of course. And I am most excited to see all of my other guests. And he looks over you, Reginald, Filbert, and Bucky. And a smile, tired, exhausted smile moves across his lips.
Yeah, I'll approach him next. My like big swaggering figure. As he walks, he makes sure that what time of day is it again?
Yeah, this is in the morning. So somebody call out a time. 9:30? 10?
Sure.
You like it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
so he purposefully ensures that the sun is kind of behind him as he approaches, and extends his hand out to the professor and says, "I look forward to our duel later on."
And he extends his left hand out to your right hand and touches the back of his hand towards your back of your hand and nods to seem very satisfied that that was absolutely how you shake a hand. I most look forward to the competition. Yes.
Yeah,
Welcome, welcome.
he kind of looks down and grabs his hand and gives it some force.
You
You've
grab his
forgotten how to
hand,
shake a hand, sir.
and he almost looks, or he doesn't almost, he glances over to Monty almost for affirmation or support. It's been a day. It's been a week, actually. No, I have not forgotten how to shake hands. And he cups both of his hands over your hand and he gives you a very reassuring squeeze.
Yeah, he'll squeeze back, not in he won't dominate him and crush his hands, but he'll let him know that he can if he wanted to. Um,
I think
And
Bucky
he
hears
says,
that, and he goes and
go ahead.
he goes and daps up the professor as they
Yeah.
do in the 1920s, and he takes his hands and does a thing with him. Yo, Dr. J, tell this Phil guy that if the king would just jump on the horse, he could ride down everybody. He's like, oh, this guy goes to F2, and it's so easy.
I look forward to our duel, and I hope you're up to the task. I don't want anything but your best.
Indeed, Phil Guy. That's exactly what I will bring you is the best.
Okay. He'll take a
Filbert.
step back.
Really fast while you're here, Filbert.
Yeah.
Hit me with your first aid, please. I believe in you.
Okay, I see it. Oh, okay.
Oh, my apologies. I probably could have given you some damn directions there. Yeah, sorry.
Nah, you're cool. I was just, it's alphabetical order. I got this.
Yeah.
A.
A, all right. God, what's the half that just,
a hard success?
yeah.
No, I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so you hit a hard success on this one. Well done here, Filbert. So, Filbert, you got the backhand, not a handshake, and then, your hands were covered in just... This is an older man. The professor is 74 years old. So you get the frail, clammy hands and skin that you would get from a gentleman of his age, where you can feel the veins that are moving through the skin that is continuing to thin. But the one thing you do notice, which may or may not give you any type of indication, but you got a hard success, so I will give you this. It's not maybe an indication. You do understand this. He's running a fever. Like, his hand is actually pretty warm. And if he's this hot, one, at his age, he probably needs to go sit down. Two, it could be he needs medical attention. Three, he could be fighting off something on the edge of a cold. He seems tired. His brain isn't connecting as sharp as you're used to.
Yeah.
He did just call you Phil Guy.
Yeah, internally he was like, I'm gonna let that mistake happen and hope that he continues to make mistakes.
Yeah.
He will go to the doctor. What's the doctor's name again? Reginald, and just kind of put his hand on his shoulders, ushering him somewhat away, and says, I do believe the professor is running a fever.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you should tend to him.
Of course, I haven't met the man yet, though, so I should probably do that first, right?
I don't know how doctors doctor.
American etiquette. Who knows how that shit works?
It's not MD, it's Doctor of Biology. I don't see patients.
Yeah,
I see dead people.
That's... I thought you were the useful
sort. I can probably...
The disrespect.
I move my way around you, looking a little awkwardly side-eyed. And I go, Professor Thomas, it is so good to meet you after all these years. Reginald Darby, I offer my hand to shake
Yes, indeed, Reginald. He cups both of his hands around your right hand, and he almost affectionately, awkwardly covers them both and shakes. Oh, it's so good to finally meet you,
yes,
Mr. Darby. Welcome.
Been like 15 years of correspondence, and just amazing to meet you in the flesh. So I'm going to try and, under the advisement, I'm going to try and actively look at his state of health.
Oh.
Whilst I hold his hand, like just use it because. So can I use medicine for that? Or...
Yes, sir. You most certainly can. I'm on your time. Let's do it.
Okay. Okay, so that's... I got 11.
Damn, you guys are rolling well. Sexy.
Which was...
for now.
That's the,
right.
which is under my... That's my exception. Under my, exceptional...
Wow. Okay, so an 11, that's
medicine.
going to be a 5th, so that's an extreme success. So, yes, I can give you the confirmations from the previous extreme roll, which you already know, which is the professor is absolutely running a fever. Looking at, his pupils and whether they're dilated, everything seems to be appropriate there. You're not noticing any tremors. You're not noticing any... rough changes in breathing. Now, mind you, you're not doing a full evaluation right now, but you did get an extreme success on just his proximity and being close. The one thing I will say that you're able to notice with an excess that large, it seems to be that there's a slight bulge in his lower back. Now, that could be he has, I don't know, maybe an ice pack or a warm towel that's wrapped in that area. It could be a bunch in the fabric. It could be his pants are riding up in that area. But you do notice that there seems to be some type of anomaly sitting on his lower back beneath this smoking jacket. Mr. Darby, it's so good to see you. Yes, I have deeply enjoyed corresponding with you over the years. Please, do come in.
Thank you. And a note in my head that he did not refer to me as doctor.
He did not.
So okay.
Refer to you as doctor. No, sir, he did not. The 4 of you are able to clamber into this house, and Thomas is every bit a gracious host. He invites you inside and tells you to make yourself comfortable as you guys are all able to sit in this living area. And before long, you're all seated and ready to converse. Thomas sits down calmly, eyes flickering from one to the next, and he seems to be waiting politely for one of you to start the conversation. And just giving you a quick rundown of the room that you're in. This is me flipping pages. All right, 1. You're in the living area, which is a large, comfortable room, complete with plush chairs, a coffee table, a fireplace, a liquor cabinet, and several proudly displayed bookshelves. When necessary, an extra cot can be set up here for visitors. You, Monty, roll me a spot hidden.
Oh God.
Everything's fine.
That's like one of 18.
Well done. Is that a hard or critical success for you? Extreme success for you?
That's so. My hard is a 15, so it's between the success and a hard success. So it's
Okay,
just a
so success and a hard
then.
success. So I will set you up for success on this one. If you
Yeah.
burn 3 points to make it a hard success to change the level of success, it wouldn't matter.
Ooh.
It wouldn't matter.
Okay.
I'm giving you that heads
Okay.
up. Yeah.
Okay.
Me burning resources for no reasons just feels like empty calories. So I don't have a problem upfronting that to you. So you're
Fair
good
enough.
where you are. But in the future, if you wanted to, I could always tee you up like, if you want a hard success, I would probably go for it. So you do notice here, Monty, that Thomas has made none of his standard guest hosting preparations. The fireplace is still full of ashes rather than wood. The liquor cabinet glasses are all still upside down, and neither the coat nor the boot rack have space for visitors. And you know very well from your many times coming out here that this is something Joshua, let's be super honest, not Joshua, but his housekeeper would have had set up, that Miss Susan Charnel.
Yeah. Do I see anything about Miss Charnel anywhere? Any remnants of her, like just that she has been active around besides
you saw
the car?
Her vehicle, yeah, besides the vehicle. Good callback. You see or saw her vehicle outside, but at this point she should be humming along in the kitchen. Breakfast should be on. Coffee at least should be on. The professor never likes to host guests without having, fresh beverages ready. Or you should be able to hear her moving around upstairs on his cabin and preparing the upstairs bed at all, but there's no sign of her.
Joshua, where's Miss Charnel? Why, what's going on? You're never like this. Come on, is everything okay? I'm worried about you.
No, you have nothing to be concerned of. And no, there's nothing. It's just been a very long week. The Miss Charnel is occupied at the moment, but I'm sure you'll be seeing her very soon.
Pish posh. She should be helping you out right now. You seem a little bit under the weather. Doctor was kind of looking at you. Are you how you greeted us? I mean, you know what? I've got this. I've got this, and I'll go over to the liquor and start pouring glasses and dusting them off clearly that they've been, and put it on a tray, and I'll start handing them out to everybody. And I'll make sure to hand him his last and give it to him, and while I hold mine. Cheers.
Where is your housekeeper, Professor?
Cheers.
Yes, Phil Guy. She's not arrived.
Filbert, Professor. Filbert.
Yes, of course. My apologies. Your designation is Filbert, not Phil Guy. I understand. Yes, she's not yet arrived yet, but she will be here shortly.
All right.
So, how are the competitions going for you, Filbert?
They're fine. I've been traveling, playing some of the best, dominating in the field that we both participate in, Professor. And I eagerly wait the time when I can destroy you.
He stops, and he looks at you, and he looks at everyone else to make sure they heard what you just said and make sure that he's metabolizing that correctly.
Doc, this guy's intense, huh?
Set up the board. Let's see it. Why don't we do it now?
I feel like the professor needs some rest. His mind is fumbling, and I don't want a weakened opponent.
Oh, damn. Bitch.
Monty's gonna hop
Doc,
on the
are you
chair
gonna
and
take
just
that?
Go ahead.
Doc, are you gonna take that? Bucky's kind of looking up at the professor like he's not like an amazing athlete, but like someone he looks up to, like a hero.
Yeah. When you say Doc, are you going to take that? There's an oblivion that you're actually referring to him. And once he finally makes eye contact with you and recognizes that you're actually speaking to him, he breaks into another one of those awkwardly ill-timed laughter. He slams his hand on his thigh. It's all in good sport and good competition. Indeed. Gentlemen, may I offer you tea? Now, mind you, he has a drink in front of him that he hasn't touched yet.
Well, why don't we drink our whiskey first? Let's enjoy this, and then I've got a special drink for you, and something I want you to check out in a little bit. When you're feeling better, that's okay.
Oh, indeed. And he looks over to you as he picks up this drink and he sniffs it, and there's just like this moment. You know when a kid sniffs alcohol for the first time, and they're like, "Why do adults think this is fun?"
Yeah.
It's
that's not regulated to just kids.
You're not wrong. Just all of you can recognize that sensation of almost the strong odor of the whiskey burning inside of his nostrils as he shakes his head with a unfamiliarity with whatever the intensity is. And he looks over to you, Reginald's like, "So, Mr. Darby, please tell us, how were your journeys?"
Oh, the journey with England was quite inconsequential. I took the boats. They can make it over in 5 days these days. It's quite impressive with the new turbine engines that they have. But I mean, I've just been so excited to get here, just because on the way over I read your paper. No, Reginald is going to deliberately discuss a study he knows is nonsense.
Right.
With the professor and see how he responds, and saying your recent the dig where you documented all those Mesopotamian artifacts has just been fascinating, especially the cogwheels that they believe they discovered. I would be fascinated to talk over that with you once we've had a little to drink and a little time to relax.
Yes, indeed. I would love the opportunity to discuss those adventures with you. And I'm not even going to waste your time with a psychology role on this one, Professor or Doctor. And I'm not going to waste your time on an education role either, because you teed this up to me, so I'm just going to deliver on it. Practiced liars are very good at this form of interaction. It's almost in a way, I don't want to diminish this art form, but it's the best comparison I've had. You know when you're working with a tarot reader and they're reading you as much as they're reading the cards?
Cold reading, yes.
That's exactly what's working with right here. Whatever it is you're teeing up, he is doing an exceptional job of catching it and spinning it back to you as if it's truth, even though it's all nonsense.
Okay.
But I mean, when I tell you he's bar for bar right there with you.
Marvelous. Later on, after his attention moves off me, I give a look over to Philbert with a sort of like a little wide-eyed, like, yes, I'm aware something is up.
Have you been taken care of this morning, Professor?
Well, my good Philbert, what do you mean? Have I been taken care of?
Well, your assistant isn't here. Have you taken care of the household? When is she supposed to arrive?
Oh, she should have been here already, but the fact that she's not is very curious. I can only assume that she's on her way. The weather in this environment can be very... I'm going to make us some tea. He abruptly, his hips pull up. He stands onto his feet and...
Ooh, I'll prevent that. I kind of get up and place my hand on his shoulder and just slowly, gently and tenderly push him back down.
It's a 74-year-old man and you're a hulking figure. This is nothing for you to put that gigantic hand and push him
Heck
back
yeah,
down.
I feel strong.
Yeah, I'm overpowering him. So good. Yeah. Bucky, roll me a spy hidden, please.
While he's rolling.
Nine
Oh, sorry. Ooh.
Damn.
Out of 25, so
Extreme success, then I believe, right? 9 out of 25. That's
it's less
almost
than the middle number, but more than the third number.
So it's a hard success.
Okay, so it's a hard success. So a hard success is going to give you something, baby, but I will give you this one. I'll set you up for success. If you want an extreme success in this particular situation, it would matter if you want to burn the luck.
I'm feeling lucky.
You feeling lucky? All right.
Yeah.
How many points of luck do you need to burn to get to... What did you say your total was, a 25 or something?
4 gets
Okay.
me down to 5.
All right. I'm going to give you this description in just a quick second, but I saw Steve jump in. What did you need, baby? Talk to me.
So since he'd seen how the professor is and he has a good familiarity of the house, can he go up to the his bedroom and like get him a blanket or something to like help treat him.
Oh God, yeah. You're just gonna step away from the party
Yeah,
and
yeah, I did. Yeah, let me go get you a blanket. And he's also going to kind of look because he saw the vehicle, Miss Charnel's vehicle out there. He's going to kind of
yeah.
look for her while he's going up to the master bedroom.
Even Bucky remembers there was a second car outside. He's like, Doc, she should be here. She's sleeping in the car?
Who should be here, my good son? Now, let me give you
her good son.
Right.
Huh.
And any other person. Bucky, at this point you have Filbert, this towering man that is pushing the professor back into the chair. Your angle, you can see this. There is clearly, with that extreme success, there is a bulge about the size, I'll say, of a volleyball that is protruding off of his lower back. As he is being forced to sit, that resistance that he's applying against Filbert and just his physical limitations on being able to resist is making this bulge shift. So you're watching this volleyball protrusion beneath the smoking jacket shift on his lower hips, and then you almost see it flatten, almost like you would see with like a roach that goes underneath a door. It flattens, and then you watch it writhe and move. Almost like a bowl of spaghetti has expanded on his back, and then it disappears beneath the seat cushion. I need a sanity check from you. First sanity check of the game. Congratulations. So your sanity is at the top, and your characteristics is the third column down. Per usual, you're trying to roll under it.
I did beat it by 3, 47 out of 50.
Okay. With a successful sanity check, congratulations. In this particular situation, you're still going to lose 1 point of sanity. So your sanity goes from whatever your starting number is down by 1.
Okay. There's the 50 or the 10?
That 50.
Okay.
Yeah, that 50. And what happens anytime you lose sanity in a Call of Cthulhu game? There's an involuntary reaction. Now, right now, you're not in one of the crisis sanity loss states, and we'll explore that as the game continues. You're not in a bout of madness. You're not indefinitely insane, but something has shattered your understanding of reality by watching whatever this thing is inside or under or on the professor. What is your involuntary reaction? Inspiration can be a gasp. It can be dropping the glasses in your hand. It can be a scream. It can be a cry. It's not something that's going to like derail the story or your moment, but it's something where you're just gonna
Yeah, Bucky is an athlete. He's in tune with his body. He knows that that's not right.
Yeah.
And he kind of, Doc, what is that? And he'll actually move to check his back, thinking maybe something slipped or he's got some kind of weird tumory thing.
Oh, what does that look like? Because you have, who is this right now? Filbert that is pushing him into a chair. Are you now pulling him out of the chair? Are you physically rolling him around?
I'm going to try to ease Filbert's pressure down on him and try to lay him down, lay the professor down on the couch.
Oh, I love and hate this moment for you. Monty, you are upstairs. You know.
Yeah, I am so happy right now.
You're upstairs, moving through the second floor of the cabin, and you know exactly where his master bedroom is once you hit this second floor, and you move into the bedroom, and you're going to basically, intention is just to find a blanket or something to
yeah, I'm getting a blanket and kind of like keeping an eye out for his Miss Charnel, just to, because it seems weird she shouldn't be doing this for us, and like, but he seems okay, and he's my friend, and I do care about him, so I just kind of looking for her while I'm going to go get him a blanket.
No, I love it. She's not upstairs, that you can tell with just a cursory look around. It's an oversized cabin, but it's not, gargantuan. You can tell that she's not upstairs. When you walk into the master bedroom, it's a plush and comfortable bed that has an armchair and a dressing stand. Tossed about lying on the floor are various personal items. That includes a clothes brush, comb, coffee mug, broken drinking glass, and a pair of scissors. There's no apparent rhyme or reasoning for the scattering on the floor. Roll me a psychology check.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's that'll be that's going to be 100, I think.
Oh, yeah. You did not roll 100. That's
rolled
not what you
100.
just did. Jesus. Okay, so that's the worst thing you can do in a Call of Cthulhu game. I'm really excited for you.
So can I use my luck?
Yeah,
You
so
know what?
here's the
I think
fun
I should
thing.
use my luck on this one.
So
Crit fail.
Yeah, so when you're in a critical failure right now, what is your total in psychology? Is it above a 50?
It's 40.
It's Jesus. Okay, so a critical fumble in Call of Cthulhu is anything above a 96 when your base score is at least 50. So you're like double wonked on this one. So what Bridgett mechanically would recommend you doing is spend
go
a
for it.
point of luck to re-roll and just hope for a failure that's not as bad as that failure. It is worth it to push the roll on this one.
100%. Yeah, that's why I was looking at it, because it's the little stars, and I was like, that doesn't seem good.
Right. It's bad. Now, if you fail this one again, let's hope you don't.
Okay, cool. 33. So
much better.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'll take that.
I was about to say, you're about to die in the first 30 minutes of the game. Okay, so
That's awesome.
so happy for you.
Heads explodes.
I'm so happy for us. So you're looking over the floor. Clothes brush, comb, coffee mug, broken drinking glass, pair of scissors, and it's just strewn about. And you are looking, and whatever created this mess was gripped with some type of frantic hysteria or mania. And as you're looking around, some type of event or occurrence absolutely happened in this room. And as you are moving the brush and the comb and the coffee mug and the broken drinking glass around, your eyes float up to the bedspread. That would probably be a great blanket to take downstairs. And that's when you see the blood saturating through the sheets. Back downstairs on the couch. Give me a quick narrative on what this looks like, you three gentlemen, on what's happening here. Because from what I understand, we're about to get ready to force the professor on his back.
Bucky's taking the liberty of grabbing the professor's legs and bringing him up on the one end of the couch and easing his head down and rolling him to his belly so he can take a look at his back and try and see what the heck that was.
My good son, what are you doing? What's happening right now? You're way too. I'm not gonna waste your time with a roll. You can put a 74-year-old man on his back.
Yeah, Doc, take it easy. Something's not right. I don't know if you're hurt or what's going on. There's something in the back here.
Be careful with that. He's a little frail and he's running a bit of a high fever.
Mr. Darby, surely this is undignified for men of our. And at this point, you've got him down on his shoulder, and you're getting ready to roll him over.
I'm trying to catch a look at the lump myself and see if I can observe anything more than what I saw at the door.
Yeah, that ball of spaghetti beneath the smoking jacket is moving. Let me correct that. It's writhing. Sanity check.
Okay. So it's 23. Sanity of 50. So.
That's a single point to recognize that there is some anomaly sitting on the professor. You'd have to get a better look at it. That is writhing. What is your involuntary reaction to this?
He pulls his glasses down just to make sure, and just pulls it off for a second, and drops them back on, like just to make sure he's seeing what he's seeing.
Oh.
And with a sort of a startled. Professor, that's you have some sort of contusion, some sort of like infection or something on your back. It looks pretty serious. It's definitely something that should be taken care of immediately.
Tilbert, the professor's eyes are blinking very quickly right now. You can feel his muscles tensing under you as you were pushing him down, and now Bucky is pushing him down, and he locks eyes with you. What are you doing right now?
At him, a surge of disappointment, because I feel my hopes and dreams for this travel are slowly being dashed just by the frailty demonstrated by the professor. He hasn't really observed anything weird like the others have, so with his hand on his shoulder, Filbert will go back to his whiskey. Standing up, he'll shut his travel chessboard with a sigh and kind of watch with intense scrutiny and some disappointment.
Okay. So you're still near the professor, but you're
just kind of staring down at him, not at an opponent, but a sad man.
sad, sad man. And Bucky, you are able to turn him over. Whatever this pile of mess is goes very still, and you can almost see it swelling, and then the professor's back arches super fast with almost like a snap, and he screams out in pain. And that's when the following thing launches at your face.
Oh,
Tearing through the back of this well-made thick smoker jacket as if it has a consistency of tissue paper is a writhing mess of tentacles. No, not tentacles. Tendrils. No, not tendrils. Your mind cannot wrap itself around whatever this parasite is, but what you see is a circular mouth, almost like octopus teeth, lunging at you with a bundle of purple tendrils that are flying and whipping around, coming directly at your face. Before anything happens right now, I need a sanity check from everyone downstairs.
Bye, Bucky.
You're right. Good game, guys. Good game.
it's a little bit less than 100.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, that sounds like a fail. Good for you. I'm excited for you.
Can I push that?
Ooh, so sanity checks you cannot. Sanity checks are one of the corners of Call of Cthulhu where you eat it how it's served.
So yeah, I got a 99.
Oh, jeez, no, and you fumbled it too? This is going to be great for us. Good for you. Good for
Success for me, at least.
you. Okay, so Filbert has a success. How about you,
I
Dr.
did
Darby?
not succeed, but I did not critically fail. I got a 63 over my 49.
Okay, this is going to be great across the board. Let's reconcile some sanity checks right now on our little creature here.
Kev.
I think Bucky was expecting like a squirrel that was stuck in his jacket for some reason.
I mean, you
I
can
mean,
call
That
it a squirrel.
happens. Yeah, that happens a lot.
Those damn
Okay.
squirrels are always getting in my jackets.
Someone succeeded, correct?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, one more time. I didn't see the mouth move. Who succeeded?
Filbert did.
Filbert did. Okay, so Filbert, you are going to lose 1 point of sanity, so you're taking another one straight to the face here. I'll give you a second for your involuntary reaction once we get into combat mechanics really fast. Bucky, I understand you just outright failed, right?
Very much so, yes.
Okay, but are you the one that gave me the critical fumble?
I didn't.
You did
99.
not.
Oh, I'm really excited for you. So you're just going to go ahead and take the full, which is D4, so you're going to take 4 points of sanity loss. I'm really excited for you.
Thank you.
Also, be checking your sheet. Let me know when you hit the 20% mark of lost sanity, or the 5th mark, whatever it is, for lost sanity total. Because then things start getting really fancy there as well. And then the professor or the doctor, you just...
Yeah, I just a regular fail.
Okay, roll me a 1d4.
It's a 3.
Oh, so we lost a 1, a 4, and a 3. Gentlemen, you have your initiative orders already populated for you in the chat, so you know where you're going to work. To help everyone along, my parasite goes on an 80,
Okay.
which is going to get very fun very quickly. May I please get involuntary reactions from everyone now, but just know your involuntary reaction is not going to take you outside of the proximity of the damage that's incoming. So you can scream, but you can't run to the car. This is something quick that just happens in the moment.
Bucky was expecting an animal, so I think he does put his hands up to try and grab whatever this thing is that's jumping at him.
Okay. That's almost like an instinctual flinch. Okay.
Reginald just has a kind of deer in headlights reaction because he goes straight into scientific mode and he's flipping through Genesis breeds in his head, trying to find something that fits with his scientific knowledge and failing miserably.
Oh, I love that. I can reconcile this. I can reconcile this. I can reconcile it. I can reconcile it. I can reconcile it. Oh, I love this. And you, Filbert?
He's like, fight or flight. He's into dominating, so he's just kind of like, yeah, what?
Right. He's ready to go. He's like, let's rock. Let's rock.
Yeah.
Okay, gentlemen, we are effectively into initiative and a combat right now. At this point, Monty, I am going to be able to rope you into this so you can come downstairs
Okay.
if you want to. So your initiative does stand. And I am going to do some advanced mediation, but I do want to show you guys the combat mechanics so we can kind of explore it. So I am at the top of the order right now. I am going to attack Bucky because that was my target. So I am
Sure.
rolling a D100 underneath my attack. So you have a couple different options here, Bucky. You can fight back, which means you have to beat me or get lower to do damage to me versus me doing damage to you. You can outright dodge, which is just you don't take any damage whatsoever if you succeed. But that's pretty much what you're looking at in close combat right now. So you can either try to dodge out of this completely or you can try to fight back.
He's trying to catch this rabbit squirrel.
I love it. So that is a
Fighting
fight back. I love it. So you're going to roll a brawl. A fighting brawl, and this is going to be at the very bottom of your page 1 of your sheet under combat.
Yeah, pretty good at this. Yeah, 28. So it's less than the half number.
Okay, I got an extreme success.
Ooh.
So, the very first thing that is going to happen really fast is I'm just going to give you a little touch of damage, which is going to be 3 points of damage. Your hands are up, and you can see the teeth chomping in at you. But these tendrils are expanding and stretching and wrapping in, and you can feel 1 or 2 pierce into your collarbone. You can feel another one go into your throat. Another one creeps into the soft spot at the back of your nape, at the nape of your neck, and another one goes directly into your forehead. So you're going to take 3 points of damage from there, and you and I need to make opposed power checks, please. And power is one of your characteristics at the top.
54.
Okay. I hit an 81. So you have a success where I have a failure. You can feel your central nervous system kick into fight or flight. That's just a standard. But you can also feel this thing melding with you, integrating into you, merging with you, and attempting to take control of you. You can hear the echoes and the screams of generations of something that your mind can't possibly even begin to comprehend. And even though the word doesn't occupy these alien whispers that are compounding and running through your literal nervous system, you do recognize surrender. But that's my round. Who's next?
Is Bucky next?
Bucky's next, the guy that's getting chewed up.
Bucky.
Yeah, Bucky's eyes are wide. And I think like an athletic reflex is just throw this thing off to just react violently towards it.
I love it. I absolutely love it. So you're going to be rolling a fighting brawl versus trying to dodge. My parasite is going to attempt to attack you again.
41 is a regular success.
I hit a 60, which I'm already attacking you. I needed a 40 or below to actually continue my latch. So I failed. Take narrative on what this looks like.
Not a squirrel! And I push. I just do what I can to swat it away, like I'm swatting a bird flying through the air. Just get off of here.
Yeah. No, I absolutely love that. So this is a successful swat away. Do you fling it across the room? Did you fling it back onto the professor? Do you accidentally fling it at Filbert? You know what feels good is a luck check. Mitch looks so unhappy. Mitchell.
Yeah, it's luck check for everyone. I don't.
No, just a luck check for Bucky
Okay,
here.
thank
I
God.
rolled an
I don't.
You rolled an 8?
Yeah.
Where would you like it to go?
I think at the wall.
Okay.
Try if there's some closest wall to me, if there's something I can impact it against.
Oh, no, I absolutely love it. You want to throw it into the liquor cabinet?
Yeah. Let's see some blast fly.
Yeah, I like that. I like that for you. Before I describe this parasite being flung across the room into the liquor cabinet, what does it feel like as these 7 tendrils are ripped out of your veins, out of your memory, out of your core, out of you?
Bucky's been in fist fights before. He's been hit by pitches, and it's always like a one singular dull kind of thud. This is piercing, pulling, sharp, precise pain coming out of him.
Oh. Blood sprays, not a lot, but enough. It hurts. It's a surgical, precise type of pain as this bundled mess of spaghetti purple tendrils with a biting mouth flies across the room, crashes through glass, and buries itself into the back wall of the professor's liquor cabinet. Reginald.
Is the creature still in the liquor cabinet? Or
It is. You can hear glass shattering, liquid flushing and spilling. It's writhing and thrashing in there. It's coming back.
Okay, so his first instinct is to check on the professor.
Oh.
So he is going to go and examine the professor and see if he can get him up and move him out of here
Oh, this
and
is
away from the parasite.
that is stunning, and that is so on par for your character. Roll me a medicine check, please.
Okay. 69 out of 70. So
Holy hell, you just
a
barely made
success.
that bad boy.
Yeah.
That is so good. The professor blinks and he looks to you, and you can feel warm blood, so much blood spilling out where this creature has burst out of the small of his back. And he looks to you, and almost sleepy, tiring eyes, and you recognize this, that he's dying of shock at this point. Blink, and he looks to you and he goes, "Oh, Dr. Darby, you Charnel, is this the cellar?" And this is what you're able to get off of your medicine roll. He is in shock right now, and he's dying. You could race him to the hospital within the next hour, you believe, to get him in front of some actual medical care, and his chances might be 50-50. But with a successful medicine check right now, you could stabilize him, but he would probably fall into unconsciousness.
I will attempt to look for anything around that I can use to stabilize him.
Yeah.
And I know that Monty's been here before, right?
Yeah, you
Monty's
do know that
not even
Monty's
around
been
though.
But
I'm
Monty's upstairs.
gonna shout for Monty. I'm like, Monty,
Yeah.
Monty, we need bandages now.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that.
Screaming up from downstairs, like he just goes into medical mode and tries to block out the horrible thing that he couldn't identify.
And the professor, who's on this couch right now, half in your lap, and you can just watch the couch cushion change from beige to maroon to almost like black, as if absorbing all of this blood. He reaches up a shaky hand and he places it on the side of your face, and he just gives you this very weak smile, and he says, I've never been to Cairo. And he's correcting the lie that something else told with his mouth from that story that you pitched. It has always been a joke between the two of you that all of his archaeological studies, he's never actually been and done a dig in Cairo.
I know. It's always the Aztec artifacts. I could tell, my friend. I could tell. I need bandages. We need anything, any alcohol. I grab the bottle of Malort and I start trying to clean the wound as best I can with it.
That's the best use for Malort ever, because
Yes.
it's definitely not for drinking. Sorry.
Like Malort.
Another weak smile and a single cough throws blood out of the base of that wound and also starts bringing it out of his mouth. Filbert, on to you, baby. Let's do it. What are you up to?
Oh man, so he's watching his dreams of domination. Once again, like, crap, man.
Bleeding out on the couch.
I know, it's like you travel so far, and it's like
Right.
the store is closed now,
Right.
and the store might not be open again. There's kind of a pinch of guilt as he recognizes his feelings don't align with the moral code that he sometimes attributes his character to. But I think with his his strong hands, He's going to put them underneath the old man and start carrying him outside away from the danger.
Oh, wow.
Immediate
Yeah.
and present.
I will keep with him, keeping pressure on the wound, trying to arrest the bleeding as best I can.
No, I love that. Rules as written, this is like combat rounds, so like you would see in D&D, so you wouldn't be able to move with him, but that narrative is too beautiful for me to let it go. So I'm absolutely moving you with the PC, with Filbert, as you're able to carry him outside. So Filbert, you have your Magnus Opus in your hand right now, and it's bleeding through your fingers. Where are you taking him once you get outside, following by the attentive care of Dr. Darby?
Yeah, I think he's gonna at least get just past the cars. He's going to quickly, and let me know if this is too much. He's going to quickly, like, just shred his, it's buttoned up, so he's just like, bam, and place the shirt underneath his rival as a makeshift pillow.
Oh, that's good.
And just look at the doctor like, this is your problem now.
Your shirt comes off and it wraps under the doctor or the professor, and you can feel his body jerking, beginning to spasm, and he looks to you with blood over his teeth and his mouth, and he just says, "Knight moves to F6," and he smiles, and that was one of his finishing moves for you. He baited you so deliciously into this particular trap. Your arrogance was leading more than your tactics and your strategy.
Yeah.
But he never gloats about his victories, and he's not gloating now. And Filbert, you just know that him closing this move at you is his last piece of coaching before he dies. This is his way of saying goodbye. And it is a way to say goodbye in a way that honors you for the brilliance that he's always seen in you. Monty. You're upstairs and you have heard all of this.
Yeah, so I heard this. If you're okay with this, I'd like to do like an intelligence roll because he sees the blood, he sees the knife, and he sees, or not the knife, the scissors, and he heard Dr. Reginald called for like medical supplies, so he's like thinking between grabbing the blanket. So if I fail, I guess I'll grab if I roll higher than my intelligence, if you're cool with this, I'd rather grab the blanket, and if I'm able to, because of the blood, grab the scissors, because something's going on downstairs with the screaming and snapping.
So I have a reverse question for you here.
Yes, ma'am.
What does what does Monty actually want to grab?
Both. He's conflicted right now because he sees the blood, and he hears the screams, and he hears like the flashing, like he knows danger's going on down there, but also he heard Reginald call for the blanket or like supplies, and he cares about his friend, so he is very conflicted right now.
Oh, I absolutely love that. Okay, so if this were World of Darkness, I would call for like not a stability, but the one where you like composure, where you have the presence of mind to do multiple things at once.
Yeah.
So in this one, I actually like a power for this better.
Ooh, okay, even cool.
That's about as close as I can get to of what I want.
Yeah, no. I was trying to think of intelligence, maybe.
Yeah, no, we're dancing, Marty. We're dancing.
Yeah. So 81. So I guess he's going for the blanket.
Okay, I like it. How far under were you?
If I see the, I'd say I just like grab it as much as bolt grab it as much as I can and start pulling.
I love it. Nope, that's beautiful. So you're able to pull this this bloody blanket downstairs. I'm just giving you this as a free.
Yeah.
The blood isn't warm.
Okay.
There's enough of it to know that an incident happened somewhere in this bed, but it's also not fully dried. You just easily put together with just as your hand is looking at it as you're going downstairs that whatever happened this morning.
Yeah. Slopping and tripping over it, trying to get down the stairs. He's, a little dude, and he's just panicking. This is his friend and his guy he cares about so much. And he's coming down the stairs, and he'll look over and see I don't know. What does he see?
Oh no, this is great. I love this. So you're coming down the stairs right now. You've heard all this commotion. You've heard screaming. You've heard a cry for medical, and there's no one in the house. There's no one downstairs in the living room right now. The front door is open and you can hear additional commotion. It's like, okay, so somehow they moved outside. But that's when you see in your peripheral
I
vision.
think Bucky was still in there. He didn't
Oh,
necessarily
you didn't
fall
leave?
out.
Thank you for the
He was
correction.
probably still staring at the liquor cabinet, trying to
Oh,
make sense.
I love that. So I'm going to correct. You come downstairs and Bucky is still here. But whatever incident and all this blood is not. The professor is not here. Filbert is not. Reginald is not. And Bucky is looking at something writhing and moving in the liquor cabinet, and you have to see it at this point. And when you connect eyes with it, even though it is eyeless, you can tell that it's looking directly back at you. And I need a sanity check from you, please.
That's fair. That's fair. It's cocked. So 58.
Ooh, under or over?
Just under by 2.
Woo, you lose 1 point of sanity. What does this look like as you stare into the impossible and the impossible stares back?
Because the blood is all like still soaky wet, I'm just assuming he is just like covered in blood with where he's grabbing the blanket, getting like dripping down him, and he is just looking over at that thing, and he's just like, what? And he is not like the bravest of guys. He is just like processing so much right now, and he sees like this starfish looking thing, and just like so much as he's overstimulated hardcore.
Yes. Oh no, I love that. 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 Okay. Are you satisfied with that as your round?
I will try to, like I don't know where the professor is, and I'll just, I guess, look at Bucky too, and be like, and that's, I'm cool with that.
Oh, that's stunning. That's absolutely stunning. Okay. This goes up to the top to my creature, who is going to introduce itself in an intimate level. Oh, you know what? I have 3 options here. I can go back to trying to eat Bucky. I can introduce myself to Monty, or I can drop through the floor vent into
Bucky.
the bowels of this house.
Eat Bucky.
Do a D6 roll for it.
Do a D6 roll? Okay, we're going for it. Okay. I love this. So, 1, 2, Bucky to the face. 3, 4, Monty to the face. 5, 6, this becomes a later problem because it slips into the bowels of the house and you lose sight of it. And I rolled a 1. 1, 2, Bucky to the face.
That's me. I win.
There is a squeal and an alien hiss, and this thing from across the room lunges with the same amount of force that you just threw it, and it goes directly back to your face. The only thing I can describe this in my head is like it looks like a face hugger launching from one side of the room with tendrils open, mouth in, and it's coming directly back at your face. Baby, would you like to fight back, or would you like to dodge?
Yeah, Bucky sees this as an opponent on the field now, and he wants to try and whack it out of the air.
Oh, I love it. Okay, roll that fighting brawl for me, baby.
27, that is less than half.
Babe, I rolled a damn 93, so I actually failed. So we are going to take your damage to the face right now. Your damage should be listed directly next to your fighting brawl.
3, so it is 3 plus a d6. Now that's a 6, so 9 damage.
Holy shit. Okay, and just really fast, do you have a damage bonus as well?
That was the d6.
That was the d6.
Yeah.
So 9 points of damage. I don't know if this thing can survive 9 points of damage. Let's find out. Okay. Bucky.
Mhm.
Time slows as this thing is inching across the floor and growing larger and larger and wider as that beak and those teeth start biting. And there are just like these clips of time where you hear surrender, you hear that escalation, that rise, that swell, that orchestra of alien chanting and words, and it's just getting ready to connect, and you're going to wind up killing it. So I'm surrendering the GM chair to you right now, and you tell me what this looks like.
It turns in from this horrible, unimaginable terror to a baseball that he's seen countless times coming straight towards him, and his muscle memory just kicks into gear, and his fist goes right into its mass.
Oh, keep going, keep taking it.
And he's not holding back. He's swinging for the fences, and he wants to punch into and through this thing and make nothing left. The laces unwind, the leather comes off, and it's just the innards of the ball remaining.
Oh, I am
That's
so delighted
awesome.
I pushed you for that because that description was stellar, baby. Absolutely brilliant.
What does Monty see?
Oh yeah, Monty, congratulations. You have now seen Bucky's very first baseball game. And you have front row seats, as a matter of fact. Actually, you're probably on the field. Time catches up very quickly for you again, Bucky, as this thing goes straight to the ground. And you know how you watch a spider where the legs curl in on itself upon death? You eviscerated this creature with such force. Its legs attempt to curl in, but then there's absolutely nothing left as everything just goes limp, and this purple pink ichor begins to spill through the floor.
Just like a spider on the ground, Bucky follows up with his foot over and over and over again.
Always double tap. Always, 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 always. Your boot crunches again and again where you first hear it and feel it, and it just goes again and again, and you're dissociating in and out of this moment, in and out
Just
of this
screaming
moment,
and stomping.
and stomping, and they're splashing, and as soon as splashing stops and screaming slows into heavy weighted pants, and whatever this thing is, whatever this parasite was, is now just a mush on the floor. This pulls us out of combat.
Monty's gonna vomit like hardcore, just puke.
Yep.
He's just he is not. This is Constitution is just weak. It's covered in blood in a blanket, and Panicking is looking around for the professor and Filbert and Reginald, and he's just like, where are they?
Bucky's eyes refocus. He looks at the adult in the room and says, outside.
He just grabs the blanket and just runs outside to go find them. Yeah, what is... He's just looking for the professor and everybody. I guess he sees Filbert putting the blanket or his coat behind him, and he's just like trying to panic and wrap the blanket around him and go, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay.
Dr. Darby is examining the wound on his back. He's trying to apply pressure, and he's like, we need proper medical supplies. We need something that we can use to arrest the bleeding. We need some kind of tourniquet.
I think it's too late.
Bucky runs out. We got to get the hell out of here.
No, we can get him to hospital quickly. I might be able to put him into a stable state if we have something here we can put him into, and then he's got a chance. If we drive now, he has a chance.
I put my finger against his nose and mouth just to test to see if there is a chance or if he's already gone.
You know, Filbert, adrenaline is a beautiful thing when you're in survivor mode. It also can make the reel of time move so fast in front of you that you just forget to check the simple things. Mm-hmm. And when you stick your nose beneath the professor or your finger beneath the professor's nose, there's no inhale, there's no exhale, and his eyes are on the sky.
Yeah, I'll put my hand over his eyes, close them, and in his hand I'll put my king kind of just on its side in his hand, and he'll get up and look towards the sun.
Oh, beautifully handled, Mitch, by the way.
Monty doesn't accept this, and he's trying to put the blanket and he's trying to hug his friend. Like he truly loves this guy, and he's just taking the blanket and wrapping it around him and trying to hug him as hard as he possibly can. It just will not let go, and he's crying and he's so.
Reginald is going to detach from the moment and check pulse, go through his checklist in his head of confirming a death.
Fix him! You're doc. Fix him!
There's nothing to fix. He's
Help
gone.
him!
Dead.
Can he be revived? How close is he?
Yeah, Dr. Darby, you look down, you run your checks, and you know there is one thing that you can do right now in this moment. And it's to look at your pocket watch and call the time of death.
Yep, I pull it out. 10:15. I'm sorry. Very sorry. Blood loss. We can't arrest this kind of blood loss without proper equipment, and any attempted revival at this point would it would be more just it wouldn't work. I'm sorry.
Monty psychologically can't handle this right now. This is his best friend. This is his guy he's had forever in his life. He is probably the closest to he's ever had of a true family for him, and he is just like catatonic, like shaking, like rocking back and forth right now, just holding the professor's body as close as he can to him.
I stand up and allow his friend his moment with the body, and I realize that we just left a poor young man in a room with some strange horror and just assumed he would be okay. So I go back into the house to check on Bucky and the state of the creature.
Bucky's screaming, running. Let's go. We gotta go. Get in the car. And he's trying to find his keys.
Okay, are you injured? Are you injured? Did it strike you? Did it hurt you in any manner?
It's a surrender. Let's go. We gotta go.
Okay, can I do a quick medicine check on him? Has he got any wounds or any kind of?
See, I'm bleeding from several holes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll give you this absent roll. It doesn't look like any fresh injuries beyond what you originally saw when that creature was pried off of him.
Is there any evidence of any kind of toxin in the strike or anything? Like, is there any necrosis around the wound? Or...
I'm a big fan of that particular question. Way to push back, baby. Roll me a medicine now. Now I want it.
Okay. Again, I succeeded, but just by like 67 out of 70. So.
Okay, if you're looking at the puncture wounds, these incisions, you're not seeing any pus, you're not seeing any foreign liquid, you're not seeing anything that would immediately indicate, without getting blood in front of a lab, for actual evaluation, that there's any type of toxin or anything being applied. But while we're in this room, I'm just super curious. Mitch, you've always been really good at this to me. Can you just describe what this creature smells like?
Oh yeah, of course.
You're just really good at these particular descriptions for me. Like, you always make me uncomfortable when you do them.
Yeah, I think the smell is more visceral than other smells. Like, just in inhaling it into your nose, you feel a wetness and dampness that kind of clings to your nose hairs. The smell is something that cannot be codified. Sometimes it smells earthy. At other times, you think of vibrant colors that, maybe this is what purple would smell like if that was possible. And in the kind of confused state of your body trying to decipher what the heck this is that you've ingested into your nose by way of smell. The hairs on all sorts of body parts stand on end, and never consistently too. Your body is just kind of random in the way it's responding in some ways. So,
God, Mitch, let me tell you, babe, it's always worth my time. Every single time, it's worth my time. Very briefly, going back outside, you are rocking the professor back and forth, Monty, and you are processing an enormous amount of grief in a very short amount of time. And you have the professor's body, he's rocking. You can feel his blood running, and you're moving back and forth. And just very briefly, just because you're doing such a great job with the role play, I don't want to abandon it. Tell me one final memory that sticks with you in this moment that brings you peace. Is not a word that I'm going to afford you, but I will say momentary comfort.
I just imagine the first time he walked into my antique store, and I just remember that moment where he and I got into a discussion about this fine Pompeian looking Italian art statue, and just him talking about the bust, and him describing it to me and the uniqueness of it, and I just remember him showing me this neat little trick with it, and the head popped, and it actually turned out to be a bootleg device that was used for liqueur. And so knowing that its monetary value of antiquities was lessened, but the uniqueness of it was just such a fond memory. And him grabbing a cigar and giving it to me, and us talking about it and just laughing about this unique device, and I hold him close, and he's crying, and he's we'll have Pompeii, I guess. And it just, you're all I had. And because he's been here a lot, he what does he know of where he kept his like special liquors and spirits and everything? Was that like in the cellar, or like up in his room of something of that sort? He thinks he's just, yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Oh no, go ahead. No, you're on fire right now. I apologize for interrupting you.
No, he's going to head in that, he's just going to lay him down, and he's going to head in that direction to find that, to have one more drink with his friend. He thinks he's just he needs to be here with his friend, and that's all that matters to him is his friend. So that's all he wants to do, is find a drink with him.
I love that. You know that the professor has a workshop where he will work on his more esoteric items. And you know that that's a separate structure that's here. You can see it from where you're rocking right now. When you stand up to your feet, you know exactly where you're going, and you know that there's a wood cellar beneath the workshop. There's a flight of stairs under a trapdoor where he keeps the finer things that he wants to keep away from, on the rare event that there are thieves or anyone in this area. Also, certain liquors of that quality need to be kept in cold, dark places. So that works for the cellar.
Numbly, he's going to gently lay down his friends, just quietly. It's a very stoic face, complete change from his demeanor, and he's just going to walk towards that and just keep replaying that memory over in his head.
So you're dissociating in your grief, and you're force marching yourself through this moment to moment to get to this cellar, and this is behind you, and this is also out of your presence of mind. This is the storyteller overlaying this. You move past that dusty Chevrolet Series FB, which you know is the professor's car. You also move away from that nicely kept Ford Model T, which everyone knows is Susan Charnel's car, that no one knows where she is, but the party inside of the house did hear the professor say Charnel and her location, which is precisely where Monty is heading now. Back to the rest of the table.
Okay, Reginald, the smell is actually going to mess with Reginald more probably than anyone else, because Reginald works with corpses.
Yes, he does.
And he works with death all the time, so he doesn't throw up over strange smells. He is used to the strange outgassings of a decaying body to decaying lung tissue, and this smell is freaking him out. So he is immediately drawn to the remnants of the creature, and he is spouting and like mumbling under his breath things like cephalopod, octopod, cephalopod. What is it? And I'm going to lean down and try and examine it, or what's left of it.
And what's left of it is really mushy pulp at this point. Your memory is a better designation of what this thing was and what's left. Bucky was very thorough.
But the ichor that remains doesn't resemble anything. Does it resemble anything I'd recognize as blood, or?
Your mind says that this has to be whatever fluid, whatever, engine, oil, or gas keeps this thing alive, but it doesn't have the consistency of blood. It doesn't have the temperature of blood. It doesn't make sense for it to be blood, but it has to be, right?
It has to be.
It has to be, right?
It has to have some means of transference of ATP. It has to have something. I just stare at it like unable to take my eyes off it for a moment.
I think
Bucky and Filbert?
at this point, he was still trying to fumble the keys out of his pocket to get to the car, and he drops them. And then as he looks down to pick them up, he finally sees the professor's body on the ground.
Yeah.
And he's probably never really seen a freshly dead body. He's been to funerals of grandparents and stuff and seen him in the coffin. But seeing that, I think his mind goes to, with his adrenaline still going, people just coming back from World War I, saying that you see the man next to you get shot, you need to keep going or you'll be right next to him too. And he kind of puts that together, and then he thinks of his English literature teacher, Miss Iannuzzi, coming over to him in the classroom all of a sudden saying, listen, I got a letter from Professor Thomas, and if you can just answer one question, we'll bump your grade up so you can stay on the team. Was Frankenstein the doctor or the monster?
Oh.
And then he hears monster, and he thinks back to the thing he just stomped, and his shoes are covered in this goop. And then he comes back to the real world, and he looks up and he sees 3 cars. He's like, Susan, we have to help her. We have to keep going. She's here somewhere. And he turns and heads back into the house.
Cellar. She's in the cellar. Where's the cellar?
Monty's been here. Where's Monty?
Let's stand up and look around. Do we see where Monty's wandered off to?
Roll me a luck check.
That's 68 out of 75 luck.
Ooh, Monty, where's Monty gone to? And you don't see him out front, you don't see him out back, but just through a parted curtain through the kitchen window, you can see him walking around the back of the house towards another structure.
Okay, I said to Bucky, get Monty, stop him before he goes into the cellar or where he's going. Tell him we're looking for Susan.
All right, so Bucky will sprint off around the house after Monty.
Okay.
He's just listening to the adults now.
Yeah.
Reginald, who has to try and understand this at this point, will go to the professor's body and attempt to examine the nature of the wounds.
That's unsettling. Okay, roll me a medicine check and then hold your roll. I'm going to get back to you in just a second.
Okay.
Filbert, what are you doing right now?
Yeah, I think, I guess, does he see people starting heading to the other building with the cellar?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I think carefully looking at the professor one last time, he puts him out of his mind and resolves himself to whatever is going on right now, and will follow the others to that cellar, to that other building.
Woo. I love the idea of looking at him one last time. His eyes are closed, and in a hand that's hidden by the blanket, you know that he's holding your chest piece. The king, I believe, you slipped into his hand.
And he has my shirt under his head, so...
And he has your shirt underneath his head. No, that's perfect. Okay, so Filbert and Bucky are catching up with Monty right now, which I am completely fine with you guys catching up to him right on the outside of the workshop building. And I will give you that description in just a minute once I reconcile. Dr. Darby, what did you hit on your medicine roll?
I hit 35, so do I have to go under 35?
You can meet it or go under, yep.
I met my hard success.
Oh, I love that. Okay,
Medicine,
so obviously this is one of those things where you're going to have to, again, be in a lab and spend some time with the evaluation of this, but for all intents and purposes, what you can tell is this creature created a sizable incision in the lower back of the professor, inserted itself, and then literally wired itself into his circulatory system.
Okay.
It looks like it's been riding him.
So it was puppetry more than mind control?
Puppetry, correct. And if you're thinking about it, if you're taking what you can't possibly understand right now, but if you're taking what you are seeing in front of you right now and you're overlaying it as a comparative with all the experiences that you had before, This creature didn't recognize any of your names. It didn't know why you were here. It was going off of information that it had present, trying to regurgitate it.
Okay.
So puppeteering feels very authentic to this experience. It was pretending the best it could to be human.
Okay. So I will remain continuing to examine and check any other wounds, contusions, just to try and do as much a visual autopsy as I can without equipment.
Yeah. No, that's pretty much everything you get. The other thing I will give you is a hard success. It looks like this wound is recent enough where it probably happened just this morning. So this attack probably launched right before you guys arrived.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
will continue. He'll continue with this analysis. Probably takes him some time, so it gives the others a chance to
die. I agree.
Die over there.
Chance to truly live.
The three of you gather outside of the wooden workshop. Now, let me give you a quick what the writer said. Thomas's workshop is almost the same size as the cabin. It's more of a recent construction. It has external generator to power electric lights. Going inside, it contains a few tools for maintaining the grounds, but in the main, the workshop space consists of holding tables, scientific equipment, all used by Professor Thomas in the research of strange relics and occult practices. The room itself on the inside is a precisely controlled mess, understood only by Dr. Thomas himself, or Professor Thomas himself. There are drafting tables, a chemistry set, and old scientific devices, and haphazardly piled books, and a lantern hangs near the door.
Monty is oblivious to anybody else around him right now, and he just opens the door, does not even give any sign of like concern or for his well-being, and just continues to walk in towards the cellar that he knows is there.
And you notice there that trapdoor is on the floor that will drop into the wood cellar.
Yeah,
And
he
you
just
march over.
yeah. Well, he's just continually replaying. He's oblivious to everyone around him. Sound is just completely numb. Everything is silent. Walking, no sound of the door opening, no footsteps. Everything is completely numb to him at this point. He's almost in like a shock, and he will go straight for that cellar door and just pull it open.
Oh, I love that you teed me up to that degree. This makes me so happy as a keeper. So
If you're blind to sound, you're also blind to scent. So the nose blindness is a real thing, but when you're in shock and in grief, it amplifies and it doubles down. But not for you, Bucky and Filbert. The second Monty opens that trap door on the floor, that wooden trap door on the corner of the workshop, you catch the heightened intensity of that scent, that odor, that stench that your mind can't compartmentalize. It can't codify. That wet dampness fills your nostrils and saturates your hair. It smells earthy, but it also smells like what the color purple should smell like if you had synesthesia. And it is a concentrated dose that wafts out and drowns you in that stench as soon as Monty opens the cellar door.
I think as Bucky's following Monty, with Monty's deafness, you have that scene where, it's a shell shock, just the ringing as he's moving through space.
Yeah.
And Bucky's behind him, like, we got to go. There's something about the cellar, and we need to find Susan. And he's just rambling behind him. And I think as he watches Monty open this door and smells it, I think he recognizes it from all the stomping, and he'll try to grab Monty and pull him back from the door.
I won't say I won't fight him, but I'm definitely just like going down. He's not even here in his mind. He is just walking to get the drink. That's all he hears is like nothing. Yeah. But I'll leave that one up to you, if he's able to stop him. But like I said, he does not care anymore.
Oh.
Hello.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, I'll grab Monty's shoulder, look him in the eyes. Take off your shirt.
Here's nothing. I'm willing to take a hit on sanity if you want for thematic points. Like,
to be honest with you, I'm actually loving it. Roll me a d6 on it. I love it. You're
Yeah, he
almost
is.
you would be in a bout of madness if we were playing it this way. I love it.
I would say so. I rolled a 2.
Okay. You take those 2 points of sanity loss, and
Dope. I'm totally about that.
how are you on the inside of your grief right now?
He's disassociating his body, his mind is like he's in shock. He's not here. All he's thinking about is getting that drink for his friend, and he's
Yeah.
going to go downstairs. He even though they're pulling him away, he is oblivious. He is going to go downstairs and he is going to have that drink with his friend.
Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna punch him.
Oh, I like this. I like this. I like this. Question of the day: do we go into combat? Do we go into mediation for what's most interesting for the story?
I'm all here for the chaos.
I think
Yeah.
Bucky pauses when Filbert says, "Take off your shirt." What?
It's like, wait, why?
Maybe loses his grip for a second.
I love that
Yeah.
because Filbert is making a good point. Is he puppeteer too? Is something happening to him upstairs?
Yeah.
Is he alien controlled right now too? He's sure acting like it. Filbert, from what I'm hearing right now and also looking at the time right now, I feel like mediation is more interesting. So just take narrative on what this looks like.
Yeah, I look at him and see that he's kind of he's like a novice chess person who can't figure out what to do next. And just like any good chess person, in order to get them out, he punches him in the face.
Okay.
Just kind of get him out of his stupor. As he's just like, bam! His shirt's off. He's got a little sweat glistening on his body.
Yeah.
Just punches him right in the face.
So Monty, what
Question?
I'm really curious about is upon impact, does that realign your dissociative focus or does it push you deeper into it?
So here's my question for the GM. What was that he's going to be holding that antique device. He still had his tote bag with him, and the Malort was
Yeah.
there, but they got taken. What was I'll leave it up to your discretion. What was that antique device that he had found or was coming to talk to him about?
Oh.
Because if it's hard enough right now, I think he would, because of his disassociation, he might actually go into a rage. I'll even do a roll if you want. He might start bashing in Filbert because Filbert is keeping him away from the thing that he wants, and that is a drink with his friend. He is in shell shock. He's in shell shock, like numbness right now, and that might cause him to go over the edge.
No, I absolutely love that. So the device I at least have in my head right now is going to be one of those ancient bronze puzzle pieces that you would almost give a kid that interlocks and turns, and it has like little dial that you can turn. It's one of those that probably has some either religious or some cultural meaning for whatever era that was
Wait, is
happening.
it like black with gold descriptions on it, like a square box? You turn it in different ways.
And suddenly we have a
franchise.
adventure.
Yeah, if he takes a hit, and again, I'll leave this up to your roll. If he will go, depending on how you want to do this, go into a rage and start beating Filbert's face in with it, just carnal anger. Yeah, like he is completely detached from himself.
He's gone. The only thing
100%.
he wanted was a drink with his friend, and now someone is trying to take that
pure
away from
rage.
you too.
Yeah,
roll me
pure
another
100%.
sanity check. Let me just see how you roll on this one.
Okay.
If you succeed,
Only
you're able
good
to hold it
things
together. If you fail, you're on the fringe.
As
27.
men, I don't think we're processing our emotions correctly.
Yeah.
No, I just don't think you are either, babe.
Yeah, I don't.
I rolled a 27, so that's definitely way under my sanity.
So I feel like you feel that rage boiling up in front of you. Like, how much more can you lose in one day? Like, haven't you lost enough? And now this Filbert, this chess player, this person wants to take that away from you too. And then you feel the need to lunge. And then really fast, Bucky, I know that you've never heard the sound of what it would sound like if you unzipped flesh. But from the bottom of the cellar, you hear the sound of flesh unzipping, and then a massive splash. And then a roar radiates through and underneath the floor that actually causes the floorboards to rumble. And all you see from this open cellar door is something big moving fast up at you now.
Ducky turns and screams, "Run!" and tries to pull Monty away from the door as hard as he can.
Okay. We're back in initiative. In case that was unsurprising to anybody. My monster goes on a 50, so it looks like I'm at the bottom of the barrel right now. Bucky, you're already up front. I'm giving you that action. You can keep it.
Yeah, same thing. I want to. I'm screaming run, and I'm trying to help the little scrawny guy away, and I assume the big scary chess player will follow.
Okay. In a single round, I will say you're able to get Monty at least away from the door as that smell begins to burp, belch, and bellow up. And I will get you to probably midway through this cabin floor with that single action, with pretty much picking him up, dragging him, and taking him. Does that feel fair?
Yeah. Can I do something like a perception to kind of look for something like a weapon?
Hell yeah. Roll me a spy hidden, baby.
60 and it's a failure.
Okay. Looking around, you're not seeing anything immediately, but it could be the stench and the panic and the sound is all overriding your eyesight right now.
Right.
Reginald.
Is Reginald near enough to be able to overhear or take any action?
Roll me a luck check.
43.
That's way under your 70 something. Yeah, so let's say you finish up the medical evaluation, at least to the extent that you're able to, and I like having you be maybe halfway between the cars and this building. So with a single action, you can get to the door. You know where they all went. That feel fair?
Yep, okay.
Okay, I like it.
Do I hear the noise?
Oh, God, yeah. This is one of those things that when you hear that otherworldly growl coming out from somewhere inside this wood cellar, like all of all of the autumn morning birds fly off. There's a deer that's startled that bounds into the forest. And it's one of those things where that sound is going to be reverberating on the inside of your ribcage for the rest of eternity.
Okay. So, yeah, he will make his way towards the door.
Okay.
As quickly as possible, just screaming, "Get out of there!"
Oh, I love that. Get out of there, Gil! Oh, that's so good.
Like having realized there's a parasite of some type and hearing that noise and that smell, he doesn't know exactly what is going on, but he knows that we're the prey.
And you know what?
This situation.
That's a horrifying reality to embody. I love it. Filbert.
Filbert, you know, when he wanted the shirt, he really just wanted a shirt to wear. From the 5'5" little dude. yeah, I figured, you know, something to cover my shoulders or something. But now in the absurdity and terror of the moment, he's going to run back to the car. I think it is time to go.
Yeah, this might be time to go. It could be, yeah.
Yeah, like, it's time to go. This is survival of the fittest. Let's get the hell out of here.
That's a sound tactical play, Filbert. So you were near the door as well. So I'll say on a single round with the rest of the table, you're able to get to the front door of the wood that's been thrown open by Reginald. He's saying get out and run, and you're just like, that's technically the ideal I was going for anyways.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good play. Let's go.
No, I love it. So you're taking off running, and you're running to the door. There's no issues with you getting to it, but you notice that to your immediate right, one of the wooden planks just explodes from the force of whatever this thing is and just shatters almost into dust as it splinters up. And then to your left, another one pops up, and it's almost like whatever is beneath the floor is the entirety of the basement of whatever this creature's mess, parasite thing. It doesn't matter. We're leaving.
A thing.
Adventurers, we are leaving. Yes. Okay. Monty.
I'm gonna put this up to your discretion. What is his mentality? Or like he was able to overcome the rage, but is he stable that he realizes he's in danger, or is he still numb based on GM's decision?
You're not in a bout of madness. You haven't hit indefinite insanity right now. You've been punched in the face and you succeeded on your sanity check. Mechanics would say that you're back online because there's a threat in play right now, but that's what the mechanics say. What do you want to do?
I want to leave it up to a roll if you're cool with it.
Then let's leave it up to a roll.
I love that.
I just go by you and you attack
Yeah.
of opportunity me. You're like, what? What was that?
So that's a 79, which fails my sanity roll.
Okay, let me negotiate with you really fast. Here's what I'm gonna offer you, and then you have the option to tell me to go to hell and we do something different.
Oh no,
So-
I'm down for the chaos.
Let's do it. And I'm here for whatever good story is, especially what's satisfying to the players, which is why I do a lot of mediation, because a lot of times it can be just as fun, if not more fun, as mechanics. All right, baby, you are my antiques dealer. This game, Brian Holland wrote it with custom Bout of Madness and Sanity effects. Here are two options that you could have. It's take shelter behind the closest investigator or object, or your Bout of Madness, grab whatever random item is close to hand and use... Grabs whatever random object is close to hand and uses this to protect the artifacts. That's just what's written in the book. You can also do something more interesting than that.
I think personally, based on everything that has happened to him, I think he's and him just wanting that drink and then him going super numb, and with a 79 over my sanity of 57. I think going this thematically, how I was playing this character, I think he's just going to go, because the creature's coming up out of the boards right around him, right?
The not out of character, Jesus.
Yeah.
GM worldview here.
Yeah,
The
out of character.
creature- Yeah, out of character. The creature is coming up through the trapdoor.
Okay, he's coming up through the trapdoor, which he was remotely near but was pulled away from.
Correct.
And failing my sanity, I think the best way to do this, and this I'll leave this up to you, but I believe right now his mind is taking him to a happier place, and he is in his antique shop. He is sitting next to the professor. They are sitting there in the shop having a cigar and whiskey glasses, and he just puts his hand on the professor's hand, and they're just laughing and enjoying a drink. He is in a completely different place right now based on that. He has absolutely separated himself from reality.
Oh, I love that. Okay, I want to stay there because yours is way more imaginative. My question of the day is, you guys are sitting at the table, the sun is shining, there's something on the radio playing, you are debriefing on whatever new adventure. Do you need a refill on your drinks right now? Do you need to go into the cellar of your antique shop and grab a new bottle? Or are you guys fill at the table right now?
I will say our glasses are pretty full. We kind of have the whiskey glass right there with us, but he did tell me that there is a special something down there for me, a special glass or a special bottle of whiskey that he was really loving to sample. And it does need time to aerate. And I just look at him and I say, "Don't worry, Professor. I've got this for us." And I absolutely would go down and grab it.
Oh, that's perfect. So you stand up, you rise from the table, you move across your antique shop floor with a familiarity and an affection, and you open up the basement door to step down into your own cellar where you can grab this new whiskey that you're going to share with your good friend, the professor.
Yeah.
To the table. Before you, emerging from this trapdoor, stands an enormous and terrifying creature. A giant, warped humanoid beast covered in quivering, wire-like tendrils that wiggle independently of the larger mass. It lets out an unearthly roar, but for you, Monty, it's just the breeze that sometimes comes up from a cellar that's been held for too long. That's what rolls over you, other than this unearthly roar. It sprays drool in all directions and then launches itself at you, swinging its huge hands like hammers. Now, we're in a mediation with at least you alone here, Monty. My question is, does this thing go through you in a single blow? Does your story end here?
I would think so. He's coming down. He's with that waft of the roar and spittle. He just, in his mind, he's smelling dusty books. He is the wood from like crates and he just that roar was actually just the static on the radio that was playing, and it's just some lovely tune that is playing right now. And whatever this creature is about to do, it is just going to absolutely just desecrate his body and his mind. He's just got this dead eyes, like almost shark dead eyes, and a smile on his face, and just like one little tear just kind of goes down, and he just says, he just looks and says the professor's name. He just says, Joshua, and everything goes dark for him.
The sun sets on Monty as everything goes dark. And the rest of you are going to roll me a sanity check as you see not only this monstrosity, but you watch it take two deeply purple hands and effectively pull Monty inside out from the center.
I got a 39 out of 45, so I passed.
Okay. You are still going to take... Oh shit, this might get real fun for you real fast. You're going to take 4 points of sanity loss even with succeeding.
Okay, that's for everyone, yeah?
If you succeeded, I roll individually for you. If you succeeded, you hit 3.
Okay, I got 3 then.
How'd you do over here, Dr. Darby?
I got and rolled a 9.
Woo!
Which
Well
is
done.
just 1/5 of my current sanity. So.
Oh, fuck me. Okay, so... okay. So you just lost another 3. And you are now in indefinite range. Let's have a good time. This is a beautiful time.
So that was not a success, or?
Yeah, on a success you lose 1d4 on this one. On a failure it's 1d8.
Okay, so just 1d4. So
yeah, and I rolled you a 3.
All right, so that takes me down to 43.
All right.
Okay.
What I need from you right now is an intelligence check. The way this mechanic particularly works, if you succeed on your intelligence check, you comprehend what's happening around you and you immediately slip into insanity. If you fail, much like Monty has been doing, you dissociate out, or you don't reconcile it, or you nope out of the moment. This is one of the roles in Call of Cthulhu you really hope that you fail. And I love that, like, the smartest person at the table right now is getting ready to roll it.
So he rolled
99.
an extreme success.
Damn!
Right?
I'm on my sanity, yeah.
On your intelligence check there?
On my intelligence check, I just rolled a 6 out of my 70. So
you fully understand the alien nature of what's in front of you.
So that was a exception. Yeah, that was a.
Yep. All right. Hold on, really
success.
fast. Let's see here. Does this one have bout of madness for the scientist? You become obsessed with recording the information about this scene at hand, distracted by writing down your own details. That creature is glorious. 8 legs, roughly the same size. You have to hyperanalyze, you have to document, you have to understand. You may not survive this moment, but maybe your data can. And you're going to be in that for 1d10 rounds.
Okay, so he will immediately. This room has all of his research equipment in, right?
All of it.
All of it. Okay.
It's a perfect room for this to happen.
So is there any kind of camera or anything in here, or
You know what? This is what, 1920s? Roll me a luck check.
Okay.
You got like 73 luck. This could be good.
41. So that is a success on my luck.
There is a camera sitting on his workstation.
Okay, so he is going to go to the camera and start loading it with film.
Oh. You have to document this.
Yes.
You have to document it. You may not survive, but the data may.
He's got to take pictures. This is a whole new parasite, a whole new creature, a whole new phylum. This could. Humanity needs to know about this.
Yes. This could be weaponized. This could be cultivated. This could save lives. This could destroy nations. This could be militarized. This could. Bucky,
as he was trying to guide Monty towards the door, he took his hand off and his tension wavered to look for some kind of thing to defend or attack.
Yep.
And that's when I don't think he even saw Bucky wander back as he was looking around for a weapon.
Yeah.
And then he didn't see anything, and he looks back towards Reginald, who's just wandering towards a workbench in the corner somewhere. And then I think he takes stock. He'll shout to Reginald, "What are you doing? We gotta go!"
Reginald is paying no attention. He's loading the camera and turning towards the fascinating specimen in front of him, like oblivious to the mortal danger that it's put him in.
Yeah, Bucky's focused on his team, not the opponent, because he knows that's how you win. And so I think he assumes Monty kept going out the door because he doesn't see him right away, and he'll go and grab Reginald and try to direct him to the door.
Now, just point of clarity here. You're still in the warehouse, right? You're in the workstation. Oh no, so you saw Monty get folded inside out.
I was hoping not to. Okay.
Oh no, you enjoyed that. That was added on to that 1d4 that you took. No, you absolutely saw that Monty. You saw that monster rip into Monty's rib cage and literally just fold him inside out.
I still think he would, even that the urgency is increased, and he'll still try to help Reginald.
I love it. Okay, so you're gonna go over and help Reginald feed this camera?
No, help him towards the door.
Oh, okay. We're like, no,
what are you
need
doing? We need to go. Jesus.
You need to go. Okay. I was about to say, oh, we're all slipping into insanity. I love it. Okay. Okay. Reginald, you're being hurried by a kid that doesn't understand the scientific process, that doesn't understand this new world that's being revealed to you. You're on the ground for something like this, and this kid wants you to leave?
I will shrug him off and focus on and take the first picture of the creature.
Okay. Question for you, Bucky, because this is technically your turn. You want to do mediation, or you want to do actual combat mechanics here? Because we can do an opposed fighting brawl to see how far you drag him away.
Yeah, I think you would resort to physically pulling him away.
Okay. My question for you is, Reginald, does that feel authentic to your story, or do you want to go to dice?
I feel like Reginald would resist, but
I love it.
Reginald is a pretty puny man in comparison to any of the others.
Which is true.
So I don't know if there's necessarily a need to roll dice.
Okay, all right.
It would just be dragging him away as he screams no. Let me go. No, we can't leave this thing here.
You know, Bucky,
this is the third. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, baby.
I must know this creature. We must know this creature. We must know this creature, or more people will die.
Oh, such a great line. Bucky, this is the third gentleman today that you have pulled away from a scene that you potentially couldn't save. You tried to pull the professor out, he died. You tried to pull Monty away, he was obliterated. This might be the third person that you tried to help that you're unable to save today. But we'll find out. Reginald.
Okay, so Reginald being dragged away by this large athletic man is going to try and find some way to sort of like wriggle out of his grip and get closer to the creature in order to get the details of its anatomy recorded.
I have to say, you get this photo. It just feels too good not to at least get one photo with the loud crashing boom of the 1920s camera and the light that floods in the room. I just feel like you got to get one photo staring this thing down face to face. It must be documented.
Yes. So would I have to roll to kind of get away from Bucky just enough to take the picture?
Mediation or mechanics? Bucky, are you okay with him writhing away for just a moment to get this photo off?
Bucky knows as soon as you give up, you lose, and he's not willing to give up.
Okay, so
I love it. Fighting brawl, opposed. Let's do it.
So brawl.
Yep, brawl.
Okay.
I got a 39.
What level of success was that?
Regular.
I got a 94 over my 25.
Oh man, no! I wanted that photo.
You're fully on his shoulder and carrying you, and if you're facing towards the monster as I'm running away, you can have the picture.
Yes.
Okay, I'll get the picture as I'm being dragged away. Okay.
Yes. I'm here for the photo, not for the players. Okay. Monty is gone. No, Filbert. Sorry, Filbert.
Yeah, Filbert seeing this chaos, and someone just died. Another person died. Though he's like, I didn't really know that guy. It's just a pawn.
It's just a pawn. Oh, no.
He will endeavor to get. Well, who has the keys? Who was driving?
Monty. No,
No,
Monty was
Bucky.
Bucky.
Bucky was the
time
guy with the
the
keys.
were mentioned. They were dropped onto the ground next to the professor.
Oh, so at least the keys are near the car. If you run to the car, you can get there.
Yeah. I'm going for those keys. Like, we can't fight this thing. I'm not doing it.
You said nope. So
Nah.
you run. You
Yep.
cut through the cleared area, and you get to the car. The car door is open because who locks their cars in 1920s? And you don't have the keys. They're not in your pocket. Who has the keys? So God, did Monty have the keys? There's no way you're going to be able to find the keys. And then you look down, and almost as if it were gift wrapped from a friend, one last gift from the professor to you. You see the keys. Now they're stuck in some purple goop situation, but you do see the keys.
Oh God. He'll tear a piece from the bottom of his pants and carefully pick up the key, not wanting to touch the goop. Yeah, nah.
Nah, you pick up the keys with the torn sliver of pants. You jump into the driver's seat. The engine turns over. You feel immediately repositioned from a place of helplessness to a place of power. You have the means to leave all of this behind. The question is, tactical Filbert. Do you leave the rest of them behind? Or do you
No,
leave?
he'll put the car in drive, hit second gear immediately, giving that engine a push, and head for the house itself, hoping to pick up the rest, give them one final chance to not be pawns themselves.
Wow. May Bucky and Reginald achieve more than just being a pawn. This takes me up to, I believe it's my monsters go on a 50. Yep, I'm at the bottom. Shit. So I'm going after
hears the
Bucky
engine
or
start and
Reginald.
his stomach drops.
Oh!
That guy's a jerk. We're screwed.
He's gonna leave us. He's gonna leave us. Okay. I'm gonna do evens and odds on whether or not I'm going for Bucky or Reginald. And I rolled a 4. Reginald, you're gonna get very close to this creature. And Bucky, for the third time today, may lose somebody that he was trying to save.
Stop
This-
squirming.
I think I'm over his shoulder
You are.
at this point. So
We're down to
You
his thighs.
are-
Get behind me.
All right, let's see here. I have a smash attack with its enormous swollen limbs to clobber opponents. Fuck me, I rolled a 92, unfortunately. So, you're not in a position to fight back, and your dodge. I cannot believe I rolled a 92 when you're at like a negative 40 to even fight me. What does this look like narratively? I'm gonna tee up Steve because his character is gone. He's also a co-storyteller. What does this moment look like where this massive creature known as the Beast, formerly Miss Charnel, misses egregiously to a person who desperately wants to know and be next to this thing?
So I would imagine this looks like the beast is coming up. It has just shredded my body, and Bucky has picked up Reginald and has just pulled him over, like fought with him, put him over his shoulder, and bent over to start moving forward. And as he's bending to start his jog to get away, and the car is coming towards him, you just see this fist come down and just slam like inches behind him. He can feel Bucky can feel the actually debris behind him. It just gently, like just barely grazes Reginald ever so slightly. He just gets a little bit of a scrape as he is just, and you see this flash of light from Reginald as he is able to get that picture just before it crushes down, and Reginald drops the camera as it flops to the ground over and kind of goes under one of the other cars and is just stuck behind one of the wheels, and Bucky's just hoofing it towards the car.
Oh my god, great descriptive work on that one, by the way, Steve. That light goes off. I'm gonna roll a power check for the creature. It rolled a 29 over 25.
Blinded.
It's momentarily blinded by the flash on that camera.
There you guys go.
It's momentary, but it roars in pain and confusion. This is an alien device that's been used against it. It doesn't understand. All it knows is that it was very close and it hurts. And it pauses it long enough where it has to stop. And these massive hands of tendrils and wire just start pawing at its flesh. And almost like you are scooping ice cream out of a bucket, pieces of it just spill and splash to the floor. More floor planks continue to explode and erupt, and these small purple threads, almost like wire worms, begin to belch out of the floor and occupy the space, spreading out. The infestation is now moving upstairs, but this puts the entire party outside of the cabin while the beast is momentarily blinded.
Do we see the car coming towards us?
Filbert, you're going towards the house.
Yeah. Like I'm like, as I'm driving and putting in a second, I'm rolling down the window with vigor. My biceps straining under the effort because I'm sure this is like an old, rusty thing. And he yells out, "Get in the car."
Yeah, Bucky's stealing home for the win. He's everything he's got. He's got this flailing old man on his shoulder, and he's just praying that he gets to that car.
Get to the car. The car gets to you. He didn't leave you.
Cheese it, chess man.
Filbert.
Waiting to fine, Filbert. Let's go.
Wait, can I? God, I forget. Can I cuss?
I had to do a language check too.
You're good.
Okay. I say,
swear I
get in
had to
the
do
car.
it too.
Get in the car, motherfucker. And then I, once everyone gets partially in, I'm revving that engine, kicking it into third, as the tires scrape down below me, and I'm going to try to get the heck out.
Nice.
This gentleman is going to put us into sunset as this story is coming to a close. Monty never leaves the professor's home. Reginald's first visit will be one that he never forgets. Bucky succeeded on playing a team sport. And Filbert learned what playing a team sport versus one-on-one competition truly looks like. The last thing you hear as you exit this incline is the frustrated and agonized and feral roar of something ancient and new bellowing through the forest behind you. There's a flap as the tires kick up the duvet cover that covers the professor, and just in your rear view, in your side view, you can watch that blanket fall over his face once more, and that's the last time that you see him.
Did we win?
Ish?
It wasn't a TPK, so sort of.
I was
Oh,
willing
heck
to sacrifice
yeah.
Steve from the start, so this is an excellent victory for me.
Wonderful game. Oh my gosh, thank you, Bridget.
Yes.
That was
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah, that was
I-
refreshing.
I personally don't think that Reginald, because of that terrible, like, success in his intelligence roll in the midst of it, I don't think he's recovering from this experience.
I don't think he is either.
Yeah,
The Ark of the
I
Silence
think-
may be your forever home.
I think that he really truly grasped the full horror of these parasites that could control humans, and that will never leave him. So I don't think it's a win for Reginald, certainly.
You guys want to do
Definitely
a
win
quick
for
round
Monty.
table for sunsets and figure out just where your characters go from here?
Yeah.
Sure.
Because I love
Sure.
the idea that the doctor is in the Arkham Asylum at this point and just consistently has nightmares about the roars, or has nightmares about these tendrils, seeping and inching their way into his lower back, where he has to be restrained and medicated. No one believes him. And it's just at least once every 1d6 days, as a nurse walks by, he sees that bulge protruding from the back of her lower back, whether it's real or not. And that's the entirety of his life until he dies.
I think he becomes obsessed with studying parasitoid wasps, reading books on, the Spinochordae's like hairworm, and any parasite that controls its host's behavior.
Oh, that's perfect.
And just lost in reading books in this asylum, and like the local library is nice enough to accommodate his research even in his condition, but he's never right again. Does he ever see the photograph?
Oh, you know what? I would love in this moment. Roll me a luck check.
Okay.
The nice pin up.
Oh my
Right.
god.
88. I did not succeed
Oh
on that.
no.
You don't know if that photograph ever survived. But I will tell you this much as we sunset the good doctor. Some point, 5-10 years later, you do get a visitor from Arkham University, a man by the name of Henry Armitage. It's the first person in over a decade who asks you questions about this event and believes you. If you're a fan of Lovecraft stories or anything to do with Miskatonic University, you know who Dr. Henry Armitage is. And if not, go look it up.
Okay.
Bucky.
Bucky finishes that car ride with the doctor in a full Nelson, so he doesn't keep trying to jump out the window to go back to the camera. But he gets out. I think news of the professor's death spreads. The headlines are vague about what happened. I don't think he ever really gets vindication or clarification about what he witnessed there.
Yeah.
And I think with the professor dying, they just kind of auto passed the student, so he kept his scholarship, but he really couldn't be as focused on baseball as he ever was ever again. So maybe he still played, but he wasn't team captain after a year, and he made it to the minors, but I think that's as far as he got. And maybe joined the army and just faded into nothing.
Oh, that's honestly beautiful. And our chess player, our tactician.
So Filbert, tries to play chess again, but his opponents, compared to what he has seen, seem diminished in his eyes. And so eventually he's taken to kind of poke and prod at the things that are unseen and not understood. But of course, since he's a chess master, he never does it himself, but uses the money he makes from chess to kind of hire investigators and deploy them in certain areas and gain information from it. He uses them as pawns.
Wow.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I love how much our survivors lost in that encounter. Their freedom and their sanity, their love of a game,
Their
loves
shirt.
of a game, their shirt.
Never getting that back.
Never getting that shirt back. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's stunning. I think the individual who suffered the least in this conclusion of A Lonely Thread is our good friend Monty, who had one final drink with the professor.
Monty won.
I was like, yeah.
Monty,
I was like,
yes, Monty in death found more peace than the rest of you have to suffer with through eternity. And that's where we'll close our game.